everyone, it's Wendy back again with another video in our Tim Holtz journal. Or Tim Holtz Use Up Our Stash journal, or stash busting journal. Let's call it that. So we have several pages done so far. Thank you so much for your patience with me and releasing one every 10 to 11 days. And so I think we'll try and do this page, maybe 2 pages. We'll see how it goes, as we always do. So let's see, what do I want? Because I didn't glue that down as well as I would have liked. Last time, thank you for your comments. I did see those, that I was down into the left bottom side of the screen. So we're going to try not to do that this time. Too much, anyway. And what do I want to do? I haven't used a lot of these cards. So I'm just going to open this up. This is Tim Holtz pocket cards, Idea-ology pocket cards. And they do the Christmas ones as well. I love those as well. Do I have, oh, there's more in here. There we go. Set that to the side. I wondered about the tall ones. They've got different sizes in here. How many are in the package? There's quite a few. Does it say 100 cards? So yeah. Like I said, I don't think they make those anymore, but you might be able to find them. Like someone might have some on eBay or on Etsy, something like that. So I'm just going to take these out of the plastic, and I apologize for folks who mind those noises, but yeah, I wondered about, see, I've got a little clip there. Oh, that's a good size. Not as a flip, but I wondered about just having something as a tuck. It's a good size. It's a little bit wide, I think. Although, you can cut it. Oh, I like the flower. Could cut one of them. Like the butterflies. We seem to have a few butterflies in this. So why don't we do something like this? I'm going to cut a little bit at the top. We don't need it to be quite so tall. And I'm going to cut here. Just goes off to the side. And I'm going to take, this is 2 3/4. Let's see how that fits as a tuck spot. Yeah, I like that. So this would just be a tuck spot here. And, oh, I did just take that out, didn't I? So how is everybody doing? I hope you're well. We're all doing well, enjoying the nicer weather, the warmer weather here for sure. We are getting quite a bit of rain, but you know what? I'm not going to say anything bad about that, because we've needed the damp weather. We needed the rain for the forests. So yeah, like that. So we'll have that as a tuck. And you know what? I'm looking over here, and I'm mindful that we haven't used any of these yet. These are the layer frames. And I'm just going to grab and see if there's anything. I think I would prefer something something like that we could tuck up into. I like that one. So I have different sizes. Oh, I think I have that fabric coming up, or a version of it. This is the one with numbers. I have the one with letters here. Let's see. Will we prefer something smaller? That or that. You know, I think I prefer the smaller one. So I'm gonna, I think, set that up there. Just gonna set these off to the side with all my layers. trying to keep all my ones that have windows in them together. And I think I will put a piece of plastic in here. And we just took some plastic off the packaging. So I'm just going to grab that, set it aside, because I do use these pieces. And just going to cut it. Okay. Like that. So I have enough here for 2. And I can cut it off a little tiny bit because I don't want to have to put glue over where the stitching is. That's a little bit harder to achieve. I was looking for where that plastic went, but I guess I'll find it eventually. Set this aside. And I'm going to put glue around our window opening and hope that I'm in the right area. That is hard to see. There we go. I'm in the right area. Wipe some off with my finger, but otherwise you have to press down with the plastic so that you know that it has adhered. Just gonna let that dry a little before we glue it in. Okay, so now we know that's going up there, and I think I'm just going to look at some of these bigger cards, and one of those might be kind of cute. If we had one where the face actually fit around the window, you know, like if we put somebody like that up in there and we could still see them. So I know I want someone with a smaller face. There's too many folks there, and I'd end up cutting off that little fella. This is good. I think. Oh, she's lovely. That's good, actually. Wonder about those two. Too big. Okay. So we will test one of these out once we glue it in. So I'm going to glue it here and here. And I am going to put glue right over where the thread, where it's been sewn, and on either side of that, just to make sure it has a better chance of actually sticking. And set that here, like so. I think Midge is quite upset with Arthur today for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but something's up. So I can test out. So he could fit there. Actually, I think these two are going to be just perfect. Yeah, I'm going to put these, I'm going to use those two because I just think that they fit there so nicely. You see their faces so nicely right there. Okay. So, just checking one more time. Set that up there. I think I'll put something pretty down here. Let's move this out of the way. And think my daughter-in-law was over earlier just to drop something off, and I think that Midgie is feeling upset because she feels like normally when that happens that the grandkids are coming and whatnot, and so it's confused her. So I think I'm going to set that like that and just trim off the side. I like this the floral, but having said that, there was that number that we liked. And all the stuff, if I remember correctly, there were a couple of numbers that we quite liked. Some really small things. I really should separate these into large and small bits. You know what, as I'm doing this, it's a good thing you check, you know. I think that's prettier. Yeah, that's prettier. And I'm just going to set that there because I like it. That's how things happen. You just think you have your mind made up, and then you see something and you're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't glue that down. If I had glued it down, I would have been fine. I would have used the butterfly somewhere else. But because we have butterflies over here and we have this lovely, beautiful pale blue shade, I just think it's nice to kind of mirror that over on this side. Yeah, I like that. So got a bunch of stuff there hanging out. Let's see. I wonder about having a little piece of fabric just on the side. I like that idea. And I'm just looking at, I've got a piece of lace here. I'm just going to grab my scissors and cut a small piece of lace. I just think that because she's in a wedding dress, you know, if we put a little bit of lace on the side and have it stick out a bit, that might be kind of pretty. I think so. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. Seat of the pants. Seat of the pants. This is the right way. This way. Just going to press it down, recognizing that because it's a bit of a shiny surface, it needs a little bit more effort. Trying to pick up some of that, the glue bits. That I left behind there. Really like that. I think that's very, very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, now, what else do I want? Just looking at some of these little bits here, just to see if there's any smalls that I might want to use. These are the kind of tiny bits that I'm looking for. This and this and this. Okay, oh, I like this red even. And I like that. I like that a lot, actually. All right, so what if we had something like this down here? I like that. It's going to happen. It's nice when you have these ephemera kits because, you know, you're only limited to your imagination. There's so much that can be done. And I'm not anywhere near the proficiency of some of the wonderful designers that Tim has. I think I just want to have something come up into the window a little bit, so we'll put this number there. Susie at Shabby Soul and Margaret, I think is her name. I don't know all of the designers. I just know that when I watch, I'm in awe of the creativity. So this is just me goofing around. There we go, like that. And if you don't like that, if that pulls that up a bit because of the lace there, you could try and pull it off and replace it with a piece of washi or something, but I just think that's kind of pretty, all of that together. So very happy with that page. Now, what am I going to put here? Oh, right. I like this. I think I might want to think about putting a card behind here. Okay, so this card is nice. And oh gosh, look, I love that there's a butterfly just down here. I'm going to take a little bit off the top because I don't need it to be quite that tall. Just got a mess of stuff here, you guys. I hope it's not, trying to get this back to the middle. I hope it's not annoying you. So I'm just going to take a little bit off. We'll set that to the side. But around the corner, I'm going to take a little bit more off. Use the 1/2 inch. Set this here. So this could go in here. I like that we can see the butterfly. And what do we want to put on it? Let's have a look. Set these here. Got some bigger bits back here. Got some cute little faces. I like those. Those are good backdrops. I kind of want something with a bit more color. Oh, here's some label-y kind of things. Set these here to the side so that they're available. And what else? Might as well put some of these big ones in here. So I like that a lot, but I think that might be too much blue. Ooh, okay, this is good and this is good. I'm going to stick all of these in here. Best to be looking in one spot for all the bits. Leave that out. Okay, so I'd rather have floral. I think that's too much. Oh gosh, that's cute, isn't it? That's really cute. It reminds me, Many Happy Returns, and this is Paris. I think I want this one. I'm going to glue that down, and I'm going to put some washi at the corners, I think. So yeah, these pocket cards make a great base. I'm going to try and center that a bit. There we go. And here's my Tim Holtz, some of my washi. Go use this one. Or which one's dark? I'll use this one. Okay. I have lots more Tim Holtz washi. However, I don't always know where it is. So I'm going to put even though the washi's nice and sticky, I just want to make sure that I get it on here like that. It's actually, I think, the same pattern, just a more sepia sort of tone. But yeah, it's definitely, no, it's not the same. It's one that's from the same kit though, the same paper kit. That is super cute. I like that a lot. Okay, whoops, set this over here for now. Now, I think I do want to put that there on the side where we can see it. Gonna go right there. There's our little tag. We've got a butterfly, lots of florals, and we can put something here if we'd like. I think that might be too much. A little too wide. That's very pretty. Just looking, is that, it's covering up a bit of our butterfly, bottom butterfly, but that's okay because we've got him there. Okay, I think I'm going to put that there. And do I want something like that there? I think so. So just going to put that up there. Like so. And then I'm going to set this one on. And if you don't like the white borders on some of these, you can go in, I think there's, I know Rachel uses a Tombow marker. You could use like any kind of marker that's got a light sepia sort of color and just go around it. You can also take tea or high concentration like of tea or coffee and with a very fine brush just go around it, but then you run the risk when it's on something that it might buckle your paper. So I generally don't do that because I don't want to have a problem with that. So I wonder, I think I'm going to take this and put a hole in the top of my card. I love this. This has turned out really nicely. I'm going to go down onto that and do my hole. It's like it's one I got, I think I got it on Amazon years ago. So I couldn't really tell you where or where you could buy it now. And you could write on the back of that. And I'm going to grab, I think I still have some washi here. I do. It's fairly thick washi, like wide washi. Normally I split it in half, but because that's a white, nice wide opening, I think I'm going to try and just see how this looks. So we'll go in this way. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. So pretty. All right, so we're going to set that in there. And it's coming off really high, so I'm going to trim it. And trim that one. Okay. Save those. We don't know how we're going to use those in the future, but we may want to use them. Just making sure I can get that in there. I can. I'm just wanting to make sure I'm avoiding the spine there. it's the fabric that's impeding me a little bit. There we go. There we go. A little bit crooked, but that's fine. Still pushing itself out, so I think I'll just take a ruler. Oh, there we go. There we are. There, I think those are done. Those are our 2 pages for today. So I apologize if you've had a lot of glare off that plastic, but we have this sweet card, this married couple, newly married, with the little bit of lace just as a tip in the hat to the fact that they just got married. But card there, and then we've done a little tuck spot. We've made a card. I'm not taking it out because you saw how hard it was to get it in there. So yeah, that's terrific. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See you, everyone. Bye.